Blessings, beautiful beings. Thank you so much for joining me today. We have a very gentle, kind of wind down, relaxing practice. There's not any planks or anything crazy like this, so this is great before bedtime, or maybe you just had a long day and want to relax and unwind. This is perfect for that. You don't really need any props. If you have a blanket or a bolster that you'd like to use, you can certainly grab that, or blocks. But otherwise, nothing's really required. Sam is here. Looks like he's going to join us today. Thank you, Sam. So we'll start. Go ahead and take a comfortable cross-legged seat. Try to make sure he doesn't pull the cord and this goes flying. So if you do have a blanket, you can use that to sit on, and that will help to bring your hips up. And it's a little nicer on your knees, just a little more gentle on your knees. So go ahead and come to your cross-legged seat, whatever that looks like for you. And then you can place your palms right, either resting up or down, completely up to you. There we go. He's in a comfortable seat as well. All right. If it feels safe to you and if it feels good in your body, you can go ahead and close down the eyes. And take a moment here just to let go of the day thus far. Drop anything that might have happened that frustrated you or that was maybe particularly challenging. And just focus on going inward. Focus on the breath. Big, deep inhales. Nice, big, full exhales. Just in and out at your own pace. We'll take one more big inhale together. And then exhale, let it all go. Side out. All right, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. We're gonna go ahead and transition to all four. So we are gonna move just a little bit, but just mainly to stretch on the body, especially if you've been sitting all day in like an office chair or something like that. So we're gonna come to a tabletop position, so knees under hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and your spine should just be neutral, nice flat back. On the inhale, you're gonna drop the belly, look forward, lift the tail, coming into a cow pose. You should feel a nice stretch through the front body. Okay, that is enough. No more of that. And on the exhale, go ahead and round through the spine, tucking the tail, tucking the head, and coming into cat pose. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the head, lifting the tail. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Go ahead and take a few more just on your own breath cycle. And if one feels good to you, you can stay in that for a few breaths. Let's take one more together. Inhale, dropping the lower ribs, lifting the tail, lifting the head. Exhale, rounding through the spine, dropping the tail, dropping the head. All right, and then when you're ready, go ahead and come back to neutral. I'm going to move up on my mat a little bit. Then from here, let's stretch out our calves. So go ahead and send your right leg out. Keep your toes on the floor, and then you can just rock forward and back a few times, just feeling a stretch through that calf muscle. Mine get really tight sometimes, so this is a nice little posture to kind of warm up that calf muscle and give it a nice stretch. It's also really great on the toes. All right, when you've had enough of that, go ahead and bring that right leg back into your tabletop position. We're going to repeat the same thing on the left side. So when you're ready, go ahead and send those toes out. And then you can just rock back and forth, feeling that nice stretch in that calf muscle. All right, when you've had enough of that, go ahead and come back to your tabletop position. From here, bring your big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat. Inhale, look forward, and then on your exhale, go ahead and send your hips back towards your heels. You can walk your hands forward and then just melt your head, your forehead, down to the mat. So we're coming into an extended child's pose. And from here, just breathe. We'll take one more big inhale here. Exhale, let it all go. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and rise back up. We are going to come back into our tabletop position. So make your way there. And then once you're in tabletop position, take a moment to look down at your hands. So they should be stacked directly under your shoulder blades. Walk them just one handprint in front of where they are, and then press into your thumb, your pointer, and your middle finger. On an inhale, we're going to tuck the toes under. And then on the exhale, go ahead and lift up through the knees, start to straighten through the legs, and shift your weight up, back, and down. So we're coming into a downward facing dog. Now, when you get here, take a moment to walk your dog. So we're going to stretch through the calves just a little bit more. And you'll do that just by bending one knee and then straightening through the other leg. So just back and forth, forward and back, feeling that nice stretch. Once you've had enough of that, go ahead and bring it to stillness. And then just breathe. Letting your heels get heavy. And if they don't touch the mat, that's okay. One more big inhale here. And exhale, let it go. All right, from here, on your next inhale, make sure that your left heel is firmly planted into the mat. And we're just gonna raise our right leg up a little bit. Keep your toes pointed down so it doesn't have to come all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, bend through the knees, shift forward, look forward. Then we're gonna step that right foot in between our hands. Go ahead and lower down onto your left knee, and you can untuck the toes. And from here, we're just going to do a low lunge. Now, if you can't reach the ground, you can come up and just stay here, just with your body up. You do want to keep this right leg bent at a 90-degree angle, and you should be able to see your big toe. So you might be here, or maybe you can bring your fingertips down to the mat and you can look forward. Make sure to keep a nice lift in your chest wherever you're at. And you might have to make some adjustments, so just see where your body is today. You can't quite reach the floor. You can also use blocks here to bring the floor up to you. So just go where it feels right in your body today. One more big inhale here. And then exhale. Go ahead and make sure to plant your hands onto the floor. And then shift your hips back. Peel the right toes up off the mat and just walk back. So we're coming into a hamstring stretch. So you'll feel a nice stretch in the back of the hamstring here. Pull that right hip crease back, look forward, and breathe. Keep breathing here. One more big inhale. And on an exhale, go ahead and walk it forward. From here, you can tuck your right toes under, left toes under, lift the left knee up, and we're gonna step our right foot back and come back into that downward facing dog. So go ahead and breathe here. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, let it go. All right, after that last exhale, make sure your right foot this time is firmly planted into the mat. We're gonna lift our left leg up just a little bit. And then we're gonna bend at the knee, shift forward, look forward, and then step that left foot in between our hands, lowering down onto our right knee and foot. From here, we're gonna come into our lunge. So again, it may look like this for you, or maybe you can bring your fingertips down to the mat or to a block. Whatever position you're in, make sure that your chest is lifted and that you're looking forward. You wanna bring leg to the back. You should be feeling a really nice stretch in that right quadricep. One more big inhale here. And exhale, let it go. All right, if your hands are not already on the mat, go ahead and place them on the mat. And then we're gonna shift our hips back, peeling that left hip crease back while we lift our toes, staying on that heel. So we're, again, a nice hip stretch in our left side here. So breathe. Fritz is coming to say hello. Hi, Bubba's. Yes, I see you. Yes, I see you. Hi. Oh, and there's Sam. Everyone's coming to join us. Hi. Crazy dogs. All right. All right, once you're ready, go ahead and roll forward if you're able to. We're gonna move some dogs around maybe. Look forward, coming back into that low lunge. From here, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee up off the mat, and then we're gonna step back into that downward facing dog once more. And wherever you're at, just breathe. Sam is on my ponytail. There we go. There we go. Everyone's gone now. Yay. Breathe wherever you're at. One more big inhale here. And on the exhale, go ahead and bring your knees down to the mat. And then shift forward, and then we're just gonna come on to the belly. Go ahead and untuck your toes. Make sure your hands are underneath the shoulder. And on your next inhale, just slowly peel the nose up, look forward, and you're gonna feel a little stretch in your front body. So just coming into a baby cobra. Breathe. One more big inhale here. And on the exhale, go ahead and lower the forehead back to the mat. All right. On your next inhale, go ahead and push yourself back up to all fours. We're going to bring our knees wide once again. Toes to touch, so we're going to come back into that extended child's pose. Inhale, look forward. And on the exhale, go ahead and sink your hips back. And just breathe. big inhale here. And exhale, let it go. All right, from here you have some options. So it depends on where you're at with your day. So if you need to end, go ahead and come to a cross-legged seat with me. If you are doing this practice before bed, you can lie down flat on your back and prepare for Shavasana and then maybe sleep after that. Otherwise, just come to a nice cross-legged seat and we will close out. So I did pull a card for this swift practice today, and it's Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. It says, what do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display? Skunk Spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others can feel your authenticity and will be inspired by it. Be who you are, and if your reputation precedes you, good, because it's a skunk and they stink. You have much to be proud of, and Skunk Spirit wants you to be your best self, the true you. So thank you so much for joining me for today's really quick practice. Hopefully you feel a little more relaxed and recharged and ready either to sleep or to take on the rest of your day. If you like this video, please hit like, please subscribe, please share this with anyone that you think would benefit from it. I will be back next week with a brand new video. So again, thank you so much for spending your time, your energy, and your practice with me. Namaste.